2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The traffic in New York City. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And for the Nets, we've got Durant. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's DiVincenzo. After the miss from KD. Lopez finds DiVincenzo. And Holiday has it in the corner. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Harden. Milwaukee with the rebound. Middleton outside. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's why you got to push Giannis Antetokounmpo out of the paint. I mean, he's too long, too skilled, and very confident from this area. You got to get him out of there.
Now, here is Harden. And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Now here's Simmons. Passes to Harris. Lopez with the steal. Now DiVincenzo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Ben Simmons.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. A nice shot by Embiid.
And the touch Embiid has on his jumper, I mean, looking so soft and accurate coming out of his hands.
Outside Holiday. There's the pass to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Antetokounmpo against Simmons. Harris inside. And the shot goes down.
Not just the jump shooter. Harris is also comfortable looking to score from these spots, too.
Holiday looking over the floor. Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. Lopez right side. And yes, it's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Simmons. to the left wing. Here's Embiid, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Now, it's never been more important for bigs to be able to stretch the floor, and Embiid has no problem doing so.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
Here's Simmons following the bucket by the Bucks, and the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Stolen by Middleton. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Up again. Not going to go that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. Curry finds Embiid. An easy 2 points on the layup. Embiid's got 6.
Good luck trying to prevent Embiid from scoring. I mean, he's terrific at fending off contact on the way up.
Holiday against Simmons. Here's Giannis. It's hauled in by Harris. And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's Simmons. Again, Philadelphia.
And this is what you want to see from Simmons. I mean, you want to see him drain the ball in the in-between spots. It only makes him more confident.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Simmons. Stolen by Holiday. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's DiVincenzo. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And now the 76ers on the break. Embiid leading the charge. At the top of the key, Curry. With the shot. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's DiVincenzo. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And this helps build chemistry. Lopez looking to share the ball wherever he can.
Holiday against Simmons. Pass to Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Harris has got his second basket of the game.
Now, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Middleton outside. Pass to Lopez. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. Off target with the open look. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
And the wide open shot from Green. No good on the triple. And it's Holiday at the elbow. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
An aggressive defender who pressures ball handlers. Nobody should be surprised to see Holiday sending shots away.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 4. And we'll be back with you right after this.
Definitely the game will slow down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah, love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got Matisse Thybulle. Hill is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Howard. And it's Korkmaz in at the small forward. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Teague is checked in for the Bucks. Milwaukee shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. The 76ers trail by 7. Here's Korkmaz. Finishes the break with a slam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Takes it down to Middleton. Outside Teague. Passes it to Tucker. Teague against Hill. Portis. That's good. And so Teague with the assist.
So assured. Sometimes Portis prepares himself to shoot the ball as it's coming his way.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Maxey's checked in for the 76ers.
Oh, that's just too much strength from Howard. A little contact doesn't bother him in the least.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
Bobbed up there for Howard. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop. And now just a 3-point Bucks lead.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Thibault with the ball. Working on Portis. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Howard. Thibault trying to get open. Howard can't hit.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
Connaughton passes to Teague. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, I love how Teague was able to shield off the defender and still go up and finish for a chance at the 3-point play.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Ben Simmons comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Tobias Harris is checked in for Korkmaz. And it's Seth Curry in for George Hill.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Outside Teague. Now the pass to Lopez. Kicks it to Forbes. Pass to Holiday. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Shoots. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Green, he's checked in for Maxey. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Drew Holiday. Out to Harris. No good on the shot. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And it's Middleton penetrating. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
Left side, Harris shoots from 12. That's good on the jump shot. Harris has got 4 this quarter.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Middleton. 5 points in the game. And Embiid pulls it down. It's deflected and stolen by Portis. And so that's the end of the first half. The Bucks on. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above. That's all for now.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game, great performance by Harris.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Simmons, Holiday with the block. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And Milwaukee also making a switch. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Holiday dishes to Tucker. Pass to Lopez. Knocked away. Harris with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Here's Milton. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. To the middle. Here's Harris. Holiday with the block.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far. They're not playing with much intensity.
A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Harris outside. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's the break. And stolen by Simmons. And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. And it's in there. Embiid's got 8.
They needed that. I mean, they were getting a little tense after starting the half 0 for 3.
Bucks leading by 10. Here's Holiday. 6 points for him. Lopez outside. Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Milton. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, this is where Simmons does the most damage. I mean, he's an electrifying, dynamic transition player who torches defense.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Tucker. Out to the wing. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Tobias Harris. Mark Moss, he's checked in for Green. And George Hill's subbed in for Ben Simmons. The Bucks also changing it up. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Philadelphia making a change here. Maxi's checked in. 1:57 left in the third quarter. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other five in the league.
For Philadelphia, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Middleton looking it over. Middleton is doubled to the inside.
It really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. It's back to Hill. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Bucks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
And always looking for the high percentage bucket. Hill got that one right to the rim.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Over Curry. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The 76ers trail by 6. Here's Thibault. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Here's Connaughton. Shoots from the right block. Antetokounmpo kicks to Portis. The pass to Middleton. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Middleton's got 7.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Here's Curry with the 3. The putback. And it's in. Oh, wow. He nails the buzzer beater. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them. And what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Simmons. Then there's Seth Curry. Then there's Hill. And it's Howard in at center. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Nwora. He's guarded by Hill. And a wide open look for Portis. That 3 off the mark. The 76ers trail by 6. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for George Hill. Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for Curry. Portis finds Teague. Portis in the post. Embiid's there. Nwora, the pass to Teague. Here's Portis. Finds the open look, and it's on target. Portis has got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Milwaukee. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Trailing here by 8. Pass to Embiid. It's Sullivan to Antetokounmpo. Here we go, all alone for the finish. And the dunk by Giannis.
Those are the kinds of plays that win games. Really savvy D, and give him credit for looking to go straight up the court with it.
Simmons with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Terrific at penetrating inside. The mobility Simmons possesses at his size, amazing.
Now T. Pass to Connaughton. Feeds it to Giannis. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the Bucks lead by 10.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Giannis against Simmons. Embiid dishes to Simmons. From 11 feet away. And the dunk by Embiid.
He seems to have a sense for where misses are going. Embiid, so fantastic at getting ideal positioning on the glass.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And now we've got the intentional foul. And Philadelphia making a change here. Curry's checked in. The 76ers trail by 8. Simmons with it. And there it is for him. Simmons got 4 points in the quarter.
With tremendous strength. I mean, Simmons is a rock-solid scoring option around the rim.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Simmons. Curry, wide open. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Now just a 3-point Bucks lead.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Holiday attacking. It's stolen by Harris. Curry against DiVincenzo. Harris outside. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And you got to appreciate the length Lopez has. He's effective at using it to stifle shooting.
Howard's checked in for Embiid. Passes to Howard. Simmons feeling it out a bit. 5 on the clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here.
Well, it's clear Simmons is a unique player. He's 6'10", a guard, can pass the ball, move the ball, great vision. It's a no-brainer that he's been compared to Magic Johnson and LeBron.
Embiid, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. Outside Holiday. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Philadelphia with the ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Curry can't get it to go.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Now here's Simmons. Outside Curry. Antetokounmpo against Simmons. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, he's almost 7 feet tall. Simmons is a tough guard. I mean, you got to be careful not to get too physical.
And he is unable to get the second one.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Middleton outside. From deep three-point range, nails the tray.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Out to Harris. The 3. No good there. And so the Bucks take the win. This was all. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum, not too far from our setting today here at the Barclays Center. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. And looking at the Nets, Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Durant in at the power forward. Here's Curry, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Indoors tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out. Well, the ability to score at all 3 levels makes Kyrie Irving a near impossible check. Good luck, fellas.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Outside for Simmons. Back to Embiid. And the wide open shot from Green. And the shot no good, a bit short.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Here's Harden. The shot off that time. And it's Philadelphia the other way. One-on-one here. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Such a smart offensive player. Harris in just the right spot there to finish on the break.
Harden scanning the floor. Back to KD. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, he's so effective close to the rim because Kevin Durant has the size, he has the feel, and he knows he can score at will.
And Simmons kicks to Curry. Launches a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Harden finds Irving. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
At the top of the key, Embiid. He was all alone on that one.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Irving. They grab their own miss. Jordan the pass to Harris. It's good from long range.
And this is what we call a sniper from the outside. Joe Harris, a knockdown shooter.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Irving against Curry. James Harden with the rebound.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Great positioning on the putback.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now here's Simmons. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The 76ers shooting their first foul shot of the game. And the technical free throw is good.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Seth Curry has found his footing in this league. He gains more and more confidence every year.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Brown in for Irving. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz checked in for Danny Green. And George Hill's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Outside Hill. Stolen by Harden. There's the lob to Brown. It's stolen by Hill, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his first foul. The 76ers trail by 3. Outside Hill. Here's Milton. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Here's Durant. Griffin kicks to KD. Harden outside. 6 to shoot. From deep. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Hill. Offensive rebound. Pass to Korkmaz. Here's Thibault. Stolen by Harden. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Nets. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talks.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, I'm playing off the ball.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
They've got Griffin on out there with Harden. And it's Durant. And it's Claxton in at the power forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And Irving subbed in for James Harden.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Irving passes to Green. And he lays it straight in. Green's got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
The pass to Howard. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Green. Here's Korkmaz. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Brown kicks to Green. Outside Irving. Claxton the pass to Irving. There's the dish to Green. Howard with the steal. Thibault with the ball. Picked up by Brown. And stolen by Irving. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Joe Harris comes in for Green, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Curry's checked in, and the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. So for the Nets, Kevin Durant's checked in for Harris, and James Harden subbed in for Irving. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. The putback, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 7.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Right side Curry. Yep, that one goes in there. And here's Harden. quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Harris.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The 76ers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Hill, he's checked in for the 76ers. Pass to Claxton. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, sensational speed by Simmons. Trucking it down the court and beating everyone.
Here's Harden. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 1. And so they foul intentionally. 1:51 left here in the second. Embiid dishes to Harris. Buries it from three-point range. Harris has got 5 now.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. It's Harden with the...
Oh, what a dunk! Look out below!
Woo! And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Embiid's got his second bucket of the game to go. Harden against Embiid. Jordan. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Jordan's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Hill. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
How about the dogged determination from George Hill, reliable at finding ways to score down deep.
Harden way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter. Hill looking it over. And Durant comes to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Nets with possession here. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Claxton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And that one's good. Durant. And the Nets lead by 3.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside, Simmons. It's Hill on the wing. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Doesn't go for him.
And he saw the play.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They ended the period holding on to... And...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so, in the game for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward. Wait, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There is no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he...
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
are truly
yes.
Great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Harden outside. Misses the 3.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Irving looking for an opening. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Nets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
I think you know that Kyrie Irving has such great love and passion for the game of basketball. This guy is on fire to get better.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan, and it's Green in for Kevin Durant. Milton the pass to Thibault. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Green. Here's Irving, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Guys, Kyrie Irving stronger than he looks, absorbs the contact and still converts.
Johnson, he's checked in for James Harden. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. The 76ers trail by 4. Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Thibault for the 3. He can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Green inside, defended by Thibault. Harris outside. In the corner, it's Griffin. 5 to shoot. Out to Harris. Uncovered. And no good that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Here's Thibault. Makes it off the glass. Thibault's got his first bucket in this one.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
The Nets working the ball around now. Outside Irving. And again, it's the Nets missing. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Maxey passes to Thibault. The 76ers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. First one falls for him. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. The 76ers also with a sub. Hill's checked in. Good on both. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. The Nets shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. And the 76ers making a change here. Green's checked in. Pass to Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, Griffin in position. That shot missing. 76ers trailing. Here's Milton. Hill left side. Dishes to Howard. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Listen, we know Dwight Howard is on the back nine of his career, but he can still be valuable. This guy is capable of a double-double every night.
Irving attacking, stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Goes up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
They are still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Here's Irving. He can't hit that time. Good D by Howard. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And now a 5-point 76ers lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Irving. And he banks in the layup. Irving's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Here's Hill on the wing. Milton. The kick out to Hill. 6 on the shot clock. Bobbed up there for Howard. Hill finds Howard. Here's Milton. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Irving. He's out there with Tyler Johnson. Luwawu is out there with Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Harris's shot is good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Harden outside. He dishes it to KD. Great D that time from Green. Philadelphia leading by 6. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease.
Tries from 10. Harden, no good. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Curry with a wide open look. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Timeout.
Curry's got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers. Timeout called the Nets.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
And the Nets making a change here. Brown's checked in. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got them going, guys.
Philadelphia has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Green finds Curry. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Outside, Simmons. The pass to Embiid. Here's Curry with the 3. He can't get that one to fall. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, you respect the jump shooting, so you close tight, and Kevin Durant gets off on the dribble drive.
And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like there.
Outside Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, how
about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Brooklyn making some changes. Joe Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
I admire Simmons' ability inside. That's where he's an elite finisher.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Outside, Simmons. Down low. Here's Embiid. Green, the pass to Embiid, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Kevin Durant's checked in for Harris. Nets trail by 10. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Got that one up quick. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
Lets it go from the wing, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And the 76ers lead by 9. Outside, Green. Back to Irving. And the layup is good.
Yeah, that's just the master of understanding pick and roll and how to develop a quality shot. Such a dangerous guy in those sets.
Passes it to Embiid. Back to Simmons. There's 48 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Tries from 7. And it's Harris off the drive, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Harden, no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Harris against Green. Harris dishes to Simmons. To the paint, here's Curry, and it's sent back by Irving.
Boy, Kyrie Irving becoming a better and better defender over time. Nice block right there.
Finished off the break.
You want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity and the finish.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Brooklyn Nets coming into the building and looking sharp, and they hope to be sharp on the court, too. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
So the Nets starting five. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Durant. And it's Harris in at the small forward. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center filling out the middle. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. And Brent, these teams boasting great depth. Many feel that's a hallmark of a great front office.
You go back and you look, Kevin, at some of the teams that have made deep playoff runs or eventually won the championships. You know, that tinkering about bringing in a veteran or just one piece to make that next step for that one matchup or that one series. Finding contributions like that up and down the roster, absolutely, that can make a difference.
Clock at 6. They get it back. The kick out to Irving. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
You know, such a remarkable scorer. Kyrie has such a quick trigger. The D has no chance there.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. Launches it. No good. Shot missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. For 3, Harris. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Antetokounmpo, that's a 2-pointer, and it's good for 2.
Antetokounmpo, those long strides and then fearless in his attack.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Harden outside. He kicks to Durant. 14 feet away. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, Kevin Durant over the past couple seasons has been in the top 5 as the best mid-range shooters in the league.
Harden against Holiday. Giannis passes to Holiday. Back to Giannis. Stolen by Harden. And here's the break. Durant kicks to Irving. A 3-pointer off the mark. Bucks trail by 4. Here's DiVincenzo.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Griffin dishes to Irving. Harden right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
DiVincenzo against Brown. Here's the teardrop. It's hauled in by Brown.
He'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Griffin finds Irving. And the 3 off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
No good from Connaughton. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And stolen by Portis. DiVincenzo passes to Connaughton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
It's his first trip to the line. And the Bucks making a change here. And it's tied up with that one. The Nets have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Irving looking for an opening. Here's Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Irving against Portis. The shot from the low post is good.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Harden outside. Fires for 3. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere.
Teague against Irving. And stolen by Irving. In transition, here come the Nets. That one drops for him.
Kyrie's such a blur in the open court, leaks out so quickly, and then gets to the right spot in transition.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the... And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say.
I think the most important lesson that I got is
all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just that initial thrust of that attack as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Brown out there with Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, at 6'2" and 182, Jeff Teague really had to use all the strength in his body to get that shot off, despite getting hit.
Pass to Claxton. Kicks it to Harden. 6 to shoot. And the jam by Harden.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Here's Connaughton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's good, 2 points.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
Harden surveying the D. There's the triple. Here's Claxton, and he converts the layup. Claxton's got the lead up to 8 now for Brooklyn.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Here's Nora, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. Brooklyn leading by 6. In transition, here come the Nets.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Outside Holiday. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. Antetokounmpo against KD. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Milwaukee making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Shamet's checked in. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Harris kicks to Shamet. This one for three. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Giannis on the follow. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
And Giannis just gobbling up the rebound, just spreads his wing out there, and ball falls right into it.
And that one's good. Shamet.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Giannis has got 4 this quarter.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
For 3, Durant. No good on the shot. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's Giannis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. P.J. Tucker comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Shamet the pass to Claxton. Here's KD. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Here's Giannis. Nails the baby hook. 12 points for him. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside, KD. 16 seconds left in the first half. Shoots from the elbow. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet, but once he does, man, he can explode.
And a close game so far through the... All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At its highest, their lead topped out. That's all for now.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Middleton outside. Back to DiVincenzo. To the inside. Here's Giannis. Great D that time from Durant. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Harris kicks to KD. Pulls up. And he knocks down the jumper. Now it's a 5-point Nets lead.
Well, Durant's going to draw defensive attention. He knows it's coming. Everybody knows it's coming. And really, it just doesn't matter.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. Fires from deep. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Outside Durant. He dishes it to Johnson. Lobs it up for Jordan. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, how many times do we see highlights like this? DeAndre Jordan loves bringing the hammer.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Middleton outside. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Harris against Middleton. Harris's shot is off.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets.
And how about that beautiful display for us of DeAndre Jordan and that wingspan getting to that ball.
And the pass to Giannis. And it's sent back by KD.
Wow, the large wingspan of Durant on full display. What a block there. Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back, let him try to find his range.
From 12 feet out, jump shot is good. And now it's an 11-point Brooklyn lead.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Brooklyn.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Well, even though Drew Holiday gets hit there, he finds a way to finish through the contact with that bucket.
Giannis against KD. 36 seconds left to play here in the third.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now here's Durant. 12 points for him. Harris outside. Durant kicks to Harris. And Johnson now top of the key. He feeds it to Jordan. Lopez with the steal. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Here's Middleton. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Nets out in front, up 3. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Brooklyn, look at who they've got. Griffin is out there with Luwawu. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. And James Harden, good for 3.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Outside Teague. Here's Norrell. Teague with the ball. Portis in the post. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Connaughton. The tray. Griffin grabs the board. Nets leading by 6. Harden the pass to Luwawu. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's Milwaukee now. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Portis, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Got a hand on it. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving leading the charge. Pass to Claxton. Outside for Griffin. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's Norrell. And again, the Bucks miss. Here's Luwawu. Pass to Irving. For 3. He doesn't hit that one. And Milwaukee will come the other way.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Nets leading by 8. Here's Claxton. Crafty move. And he lays it up and in.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Now Teague. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Now that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Jeff Green. He's checked in for Brooklyn. Bruce Brown comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Harden launches it from deep. And the Nets miss again. Bucks trail by 10. And Holiday, here we go. And Holiday throws it down.
Well, we should all take a Holiday like that there. Get some speed under the rim, driving inside, and really taking off for the jam.
Harden outside. The dish to Griffin. He gets it in there. And the Nets lead by 10.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Holiday gets the bucket.
That's a great drive from Drew Holiday, using that blazing speed to his advantage.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. From outside the arc, the rebound by the Bucks. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Holiday. 4. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Forbes has got his first 2 points.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Rick Lopez is checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And the way Harden plays the game, incredible. So much energy and really as creative as they come.
The Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. The kick out to Holiday. Middleton for 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Brooklyn's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Drops in the tray. Harris has got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
The shot by KD. No good.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Kind of tough to be a big wing in the LeBron James era. You're constantly compared to what it is he does, but Durant has risen to that challenge and uniquely qualified to be an elite player.
Hits it from three-point range.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line, and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
The three from Harden. Excellent D there from Holiday. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it for And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward position. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Outside, Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Embiid. Unable to get that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Curry with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. And there's Green on the assist by Embiid.
Boy, Green has a knack for knowing exactly how to get open in transition.
Right side, Holiday. There's the pass to Middleton. Great D that time from Green. Here's Philadelphia. Here's Embiid, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there, and that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick-and-roll action. But it'll be different tonight.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. 4-point game. And Giannis throws it down.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Up the floor. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Middleton for 3. And Simmons with the rebound. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the dunk by Giannis.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Simmons looking it over. And Simmons slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Just off the charts, incredible athleticism from Antetokounmpo. Fending off contact like a real pro.
Simmons with it. Now guarded by Middleton. For 3, Harris. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep. And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
Here's Holiday, shoots over Curry, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of a game.
And some changes here for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Milton the pass to Howard. Count it, good.
Imposing his will down there. Howard feels like he can score anytime he wants from this area.
Now here is Holiday. Passes to Giannis. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in a zone.
I think they've got to consider throwing a few different looks his way early on, especially if he keeps shooting like this.
That's his 2nd shot and his 2nd basket. He's 2 for 2.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Holiday. Inside. Here's Giannis. Good on the bucket. Giannis has got 12 points in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Howard. Misses from short range. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
P.J. Tucker is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Teague. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And Teague's got the ball here for the Bucks. Down low and stolen by Howard. Here's Milton. The shot missing. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Pass to Tucker. Back to Antetokounmpo. Tucker dishes to Antetokounmpo. And that one, good. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 3 now for Milwaukee.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Maxey drops in the layup for 2. Maxey's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Portis in the post, working on Howard. Connaughton passes to Portis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Dwight Howard. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, will say Gary Payton. I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Yo, check Simmons.
Outside, Simmons. There's the lob for Harris, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Bucks with some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Bobby Portis. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Hill's checked in. Pass to Holiday. Lopez against Embiid. Here's DiVincenzo. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Hill.
And last season, just some phenomenal shooting numbers for George Hill. Bart, you know him well from your days in Indiana.
Certainly do, and have great admiration and respect for George. He's a business-like pro. He's the epitome of what it is to be a pro. Consistent work ethic, understands himself, always looking to improve, knows his role, and has always had a calming and stabilizing influence for every team that he's played on.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Middleton outside. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
That gives them the lead. And the 76ers lead by 1.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And now the fast break. Embiid with the ball. And Simmons slams it in.
Love the connection Simmons has with his teammates. I mean, once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. Out to the right wing. The Bucks working the ball around. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Yeah, with great recognition, awareness, and body control. Simmons can get up for blocks.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Looking to end the run. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's a ferocious player, great competitive spirit, tremendous work ethic, and highly skilled. He wants to dominate.
Stolen by Holiday. And that'll do it for the first half, a competitive game. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good action during the period.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 slot.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Holiday looking over the floor. Chalk up 2 there.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
That those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Right side Simmons. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Curry against DiVincenzo. Kicks it down to Middleton. For the tie, lock at 6. Here's Giannis. And Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers leading by 3. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, you look at the...
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And that's just terrific positioning on his part to get that board. I mean, he might not have the size, but his basketball IQ and feel is off the charts.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Here's Forbes. Portis kicks to Connaughton. Off target with his 3. The 76ers leading by 7. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things, never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. And it's Thibault in the corner. And here's Maxey. Thibault with the ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Thibault's got the lead back up to 9 now for the 76ers. Bucks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Antetokounmpo passes to Tucker. Connaughton kicks to T. Tucker bounce pass. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up off the glass.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. Count that one. Maxey's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Portis. He kicks it to Tucker. 3-pointer. Rebound by the 76ers.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Portis. Busts the J after the KG pass fake. Portis has got 4 this quarter.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area. Really keeps the defense honest.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I mean, with this combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Here's Connaughton. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Philadelphia heading to the bench with a 7-point lead. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Simmons. Curry trying to break free. Simmons can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 7. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. A clear look for Curry. Gets an open look and hits. Curry's got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers.
Seth Curry's game in the mid-range area continues to look better, taking advantage of all opportunities.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Philadelphia. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Curry passes to Embiid. Banked in off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 9.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Holiday up top, guarded by Curry. And it's sent back by Hill. And they get it back. Holiday dishes to Middleton. Over Simmons. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Yeah, you know, when you shoot the ball as well as Middleton does, you want to be hungry in looking for your shots. I mean, shot hungry is a good thing when you've got the stroke that he has, mid-range and long distance.
Here's Embiid, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And Holiday, here we go. It's good. Holiday's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Simmons passes to Hill. And the rejection by Giannis. Moving it up. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Holiday. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Then over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Bucks. Then for the 76ers, Tobias Harris is checked in for Hill. And it's Green and 4 Korkmaz. Outside, Simmons. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the long reach of Antetokounmpo, I mean, stretches for days. And because of that, he's excellent at challenging shots.
Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. It's good. This game is all even.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his 1st foul of the game. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Milwaukee.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
They do, and you also see a lot of points have come off the dribble penetration. They've been aggressive on the bounce at attacking the defense.
Joel Embiid on top of things there, folks, recognizing a big possession and commanding the ball.
Holiday against Curry. Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight, and slam dunk by Harris.
Guys, this is why they go to Harris. They know he's going to find a way to come up clutch. Count it.
Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Simmons passes to Harris. Good!
That's a big-time bucket from Harris. I mean, so cool, confident, and composed in these big moments. He's made for them.
To the inside. The kick out to Holiday. Passes it to Middleton. From deep. And Embiid pulls it down. Stolen by Middleton. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Middleton. Here's Giannis. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Simmons. Curry finds Simmons. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
I like his even-keeled demeanor, guys. You look at Ben Simmons, never too high or too low. He's got a quiet confidence about him that bodes well for his future.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Certainly one of the most beautiful structures. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's Jordan in at the 5. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Green in at the small forward spot. Now here's Curry. Passes it to Simmons. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. And here are the Nets. Here's Durant. Drops one in from the wing.
Plays like that are what make Durant impossible to guard. You just can't deal with his pull-up jumper.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And that one drops for him.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now here's Harden. From deep three-point range. And Simmons with the rebound. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And contact. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Irving against Curry, and stolen by Simmons. Embiid wide open. The 19-footer is on the money. And that ties it up.
Well, you love to see the big fella run the floor and finish on the fast break. Embiid showing the hustle.
Irving attacking. Here's Harris. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Curry finds Harris. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And here's Brooklyn. It's stolen by Green. Now the 76ers on the break. Harris has got the ball. Three-pointer by Embiid. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Now here's Durant. It's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Some changes for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Seth Curry. And George Hills subbed in for Danny Green. Green is checked in for Brooklyn. 3 on the clock. They get a hand on it, so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Simmons, and it's Korkmaz in for Harris. Now here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
You tell me, how do you defend that? Harden's strength and command of the Rockets, it's almost unfair.
Hill inside, guarded by Harden. Hill, no good. Here's Irving. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
The 76ers trail by 4. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The 76ers again can't hit it. Pushing it up. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And the timing Griffin has on the glass, he seems to know exactly when to leap up for rebounds.
Lobbed up there for Howard. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
When you lob it Howard's way, he'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Harden the pass to Irving. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. On the wing, Green. And there's the feed to Griffin. It's hauled in by Thybulle. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
What an athlete this guy is. Griffin making dunking look so easy.
Here's Hill. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Nets lead by 6. And we'll get things started in the... And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Jordan is out there with Griffin. Then there's Brown. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harden in at the 1.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
Harden scanning the floor. The long distance 3 is buried. Harden's got 9.
The unique lefty stroke of Harden. He's become incredibly consistent from deep.
Kicks it to Howard. And Jordan sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Howard can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. Right side, Jordan. Over Thybulle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Well, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then The other guy, listen, LeBron James, I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible, and I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
I mean, what you can appreciate about Simmons is his all-around game. I mean, he can score, he can pass, I mean, he can rebound, and he does it all at an efficient rate.
And the rejection by Embiid. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Just 5 on the clock. Durant down low. Curry meets him. A nice shot by KD.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
The ability of Harden to shift gears, exceptional. He can turn on the Jets off the bounce.
KD against Simmons. Green, the pass to Embiid. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Embiid's got his second bucket. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as anyone.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Kept alive. Out to KD. A second chance effort, and the jumper falls for him. KD's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets.
He's standing almost 7 feet tall. With that kind of skill, that kind of height, athleticism, his mid-range jumper, it'll always be there for Durant.
For 3, Harris. No good on that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And Embiid with the block.
Stalwart on the defensive end. Embiid is superb at making his presence felt with blocks like that.
Simmons. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's KD. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. Timeout called the 76ers.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Milton's checked in. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for DeAndre Jordan. Harris is checked in for Brown. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Oh, what a beautiful point.
What intensity. Did you see that? Great. How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Irving surveying the floor. The wide open look for Durant. And the Nets, another 3.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D is struggling to keep up.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Embiid's got 6.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. KD against Green. KD dishes to Green. Back to Irving. From 11 feet away. The shot comes out. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They have a 13-point lead. And over to... And that'll...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. The 76ers trail by 13. Curry passes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Look at that burst of speed. Look how well Simmons used that to get to the lane he wanted to get to the rim. You're going to pay for it.
Harris against Harden. And there it is for him. 13 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. And here's Harden for 3. Another miss by Harden. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 11. Here's Harris. Here's Embiid. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Embiid's got 8 points.
I mean, stellar work on the offensive glass. Embiid, I mean, his reach helps him track down many second chance opportunities.
Here's Irving. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Howard against Jordan. Fades away. Howard can't hit.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. So for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Maxey. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. Nets leading by 11. And here's Irving. Offensive rebound. On the way, Harris. Bobbed up there for Green. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
And great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
Now, here is Irving. He's covered closely, and it's good for 2. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
In transition, here come the Nets. Griffin can't get it to go in. The 76ers trail by 11. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Green deciding where to go with it. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 5. Inside Griffin. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
He's a minute close to the rim. When Griffin gets the ball in the position he wants, you got to whack him.
And Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yeah, G.A., he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there to keep it guessing.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Korkmaz, and it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. And the Nets making a change here as well. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jeff Green.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Harris, right side. Over Hill. And the shot is long. The 76ers trail by 11. Here's Milton. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Story of their game right here. One sloppy play after another.
The Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. 41 seconds left to play in the third. Now the pass to Harris. Over Thibault. And again, no good by Brooklyn. For Philadelphia, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8.
Yeah, he continues to improve as a passer. The sky's the limit for Embiid and his all-around game.
Now here's Johnson. There's 18 seconds left here in the third quarter. He dishes it to Brown. Over Milton. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's foul number 2 for him. 8 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Simmons, and then jammed down as he goes right over DeAndre Jordan.
I mean, that's too easy for Simmons. I mean, the closer he gets to the bucket, the more dangerous he is.
And we've reached the end of the third. Brooklyn ahead. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Kyrie Irving. Green is out there with Durant. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot. And Embiid throws it down.
And all that Embiid needs really is positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you know he's dunking.
Outside Irving to the middle. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green, and it's Bruce Brown in for Irving. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thank you, David. Pass to Green. Back to Simmons. Outside Curry. Passes it to Embiid. Clock at 4. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Harden outside. Pass to Claxton. Kicks it out to Harden. Fires for 3. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He's done almost no damage from...
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Outside, Simmons. Harden against Green. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Harden outside. To the paint. Embiid with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Curry kicks to Simmons. To take the lead. He takes it up and lays it in. Simmons got the lead up to 1 now for the 76ers.
Becoming more and more of a leader. Simmons has no fear in taking shots from big possession.
And Harden with the stop.
Oh, man, there's no denying that Harden nails these shots all the time. Love how he just takes over these possessions.
We've got 1:48 left in the game. Harden draws the double. Here's Brown, and it's blocked by Simmons.
Oh, such a smart defensive player. He knows how to use his reach to alter shots.
The Nets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Harden. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
Simmons working it over. And Simmons slams it in.
Remarkable, the poise of the young guard Simmons. He knows it's his responsibility to come through in tight spots.
Harden finds Jordan. Now here's Durant. KD draws the double. Over Green. It's in!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Harris outside. Outside, Green. Here's Embiid. It counts. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
What I love about the big man is his fearlessness. I mean, Embiid, he's a leader who feels comfortable taking big shots.
Simmons against Harden. Outside Durant. Dishes to Jordan. Durant. It drops.
How many clutch shots have we seen Durant hit? It's countless at this point, and he keeps adding to the total.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're trailing by 3. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, James Harden.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
The offensive game of the big fella. I mean,
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum, not too far from our setting today here at the Barclays Center. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3. And for Brooklyn, Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving at the 2. Just 3 to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. We got a lot of talent in the front court tonight between these two teams, Doris. That's where a lot of the focus for us will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender? Where will that defender come from? There's a lot to play out here tonight, Kevin. Well, we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
Holiday finds Middleton. Good on the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Harden the pass to KD. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Harden surveying the D. Durant attacking and finished off by KD.
Well, you respect the jump shooting, so you close tight, and Kevin Durant gets off on the dribble drive.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. For Milwaukee, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Griffin comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Green in for Durant. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Connaughton's checked in. Outside Irving. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yep, it counts. Giannis has got his second basket.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Outside for Griffin. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Pass to Harris. Here is Harden. Left side, Irving. In the corner, it's Griffin. 6 to shoot. Irving dishes to Harden. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
The pass to Giannis. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Green. And it's Bruce Brown in for Joe Harris. Milwaukee also making some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Bobby Portis.
And the way Harden plays the game, incredible. So much energy and really as creative as they come.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Passes it to Nora. Here's Portis. Shoots over Griffin. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
A shot by Harden, wide open, and again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Connaughton, uses the glass to finish the layup.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Harden way outside, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So for Brooklyn now, on out there with Durant. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Johnson in at the point guard. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul. Outside Durant. They double team KD on the left block. Bank shot, no good. Bucks leading by 7. Tipped away. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Oh, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. How about the quick jump from Kevin Durant? He was impressive on that one.
Connaughton passes to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. The wide open look for Durant. Off target from three-point range. Connaughton passes to Tucker, and he dunks it down.
Boy, he has that great combination of strength and athleticism. Tucker loves to attack the rim.
Johnson outside. Pass to KD. And then Durant with the jam.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Connaughton kicks to Teague. Tucker the pass to Connaughton. Outside Teague. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Nets trail by 7. And Durant, here we go. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Outside Teague. That one, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. To the middle. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Fast break, Milwaukee. Lets it go from deep. Brooklyn with the rebound. It's stolen by Teague. Connaughton passes to Portis. Three-pointer. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the half. Shot clock at 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Inside. Good D by Giannis.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
11 feet away. And it's Durant with the rebound. Nets trail by 6. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And the Nets making a change here. Jordan's checked in. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Harden outside. He dishes it to KD. Harden outside. That one's in. Only his fourth make against 9 total shots.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Giannis. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
The deep three from Harden. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 14 points. And that
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer, starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. The shot by Holiday, nobody around. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Harden finds Harris. Lets the three fly. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Harden.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Antetokounmpo inside. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9. About 1 minute played here in the second half. The three from Harden. Let's keep it alive. Claxton the pass to Brown. Harden outside. Another miss by Harden.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills. And tonight, it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
And Harden launches it from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Harden's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Brooklyn. Here's Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Middleton's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks. Harden outside. From deep. Jordan kicks to Harden. Here's the three. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's DiVincenzo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Knocked loose. Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Durant.
Well, listen, you do the best you can to make Kevin Durant take tough shots, but this guy, lightning quick release, unbelievable shooter, so hard to guard him.
Forbes dishes to Middleton. The wing jumper off target.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Johnson, he's checked in for James Harden. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Teague in for Dante DiVincenzo. Teague, the pass to Connaughton. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Durant for three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Bucks go the other way with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now the Bucks moving it up. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo up high to stuff the alley-oop.
You know, that an area where Tucker continues to improve, making the extra pass.
Outside Durant. Again, the miss by KD.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And stolen by Jordan. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. Throws it down. If the official calls the foul, it may be a three-point play. It's on Jeff Teague.
Well, you see, if you're going to foul him, you've got to wrap Kevin Durant up. He's too good at absorbing contact and finding a way to score.
And Teague's got the ball here for Milwaukee. 9-point game. And a wide open look for Portis. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Griffin. Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. And it's Claxton in at the 4-man position. So that's the Nets 5. Teague against Harden. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried. Harden's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Brooklyn. Bucks leading by 6. Teague with the ball. And the pass to Morrow. Now Portis, guarded by Jordan. Fouled on the shot and picks up. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Griffin. And finished off by Griffin.
Well, anyone looking for highlights? Because you just found one. How about the creativity there in the air?
Now here's Teague to the inside and stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And it's Harden slamming it down.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group. Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Now Harden to tie it up. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And the three ball is good.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Outside Holiday. And he uses the glass on the layup. Holiday's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
And you can see how the team rallies around Griffin in these situations. And their faith is not misplaced. He plays with such heart.
Holiday against Harden. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Giannis left side. And they double up Giannis. DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Irving. And the rejection by Giannis. And it's the Bucks on the break. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. And the Bucks lead by 1. Harden outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Nicholas Claxton. And here's Holiday. The rebound by KD. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. The putback. And the rebound goes to Lopez. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. They've held a 12-point lead early. And Durant sends it back.
But Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
Harden, that's good.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Middleton looking it over. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here is Harden. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Irving. 5 on the clock. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's off the back rim. No good. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Middleton outside. Got it up in time. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's Brooklyn who's... All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.